Next, we are talking about the category 3 of one of the 101 mistakes that people can make in auction. So bridging application mistakes. This is category 3. We've got quite a few here. So we stopped at number 17 mistakes earlier in the last video. Now we're going to number 18 as part of the bridging application mistakes. So one of the important things when you're doing an application, either bridging or stuff, is the AML and ID verification. A lot of people don't prepare for this or don't have the right document. Sometimes the document is expired. Sometimes the document is not in the same name. There's just a lot of things that's not matching up. Maybe the address is different and stuff. So that's very important, and that slows things down significantly. So, and that's what people don't think about it. So it's better you think about it early on. Number 19, incomplete source of funds evidence. So lenders require a clear money trail. People have the money, but they don't have a trail to support where and how the money has been built up. So lenders would always ask, how is this being built up? Because they want to know where is that money coming from. So if it's not yours, it needs to be declared, and the lenders will do what, if it's joint venture, if it's an investor, lenders can work with that, but they just need to know the audit trail. That's a very important thing. Number 20 of the 101 mistakes we're talking about, it's misunderstanding the source of wealth requirements. Every application requires the source of wealth or the source of funds. In this particular stuff, they hire the profile of the person, they hire the risk that is exposed. So there might be politically exposed people, they might be from different jurisdiction, they might not have permanent stay in the UK. All of those things will trigger additional checks. So people need to be clear, speak to your broker early on just to explain your situation, and then they can factor that in or explain it to the lenders. Number 21, not preparing SPV documents. SPV, it's your special purpose vehicle. Most people that are buying property in recent times would buy within a limited company, but there might be missing incorporation documents that could delay the whole process, because lender wants to know a few things about the company that you set up. What the next one, number 22, is actually very simple, but it usually causes a lot of delays when we are putting an application through. It's choosing the wrong SIC code. I'll do another video in the future where we talk about the SIC code that is relevant when you're thinking about investment property. But a lot of people just do not have the idea of what it is, and they have maybe SIC code from Care and different stuff. And lenders will not work with this because they want SIC code that is relevant to property investment. There are about 4 or 5 main ones. So we will do another video and we'll link this to the video. SIC code is important. You set up a limited company, you would all have a SIC code. It's your classification of the type of business or the type of industry you're in. So that's very important. And this causes a lot of issues because it's not identified most times until the later end. So please watch out for that. So number 23 of the 101 mistakes people make in auction is not having updated company accounts. Some people are self-employed, but maybe they've not brought their account up to date, self-assessment or company account. So this is very important when considering the financial stability of the borrower, because any lender wants to know, how do we get our money back? One, on the property, on the asset, but on the other side, they want to know the person borrowing, what is their financial stability, and how can we be satisfied that we will get our money back. Number 24, a lot of people maybe forget this, but it's not disclosing adverse credit. Whatever you're doing within the financial services, these things cannot be hidden. The lenders will pick it up. So it's better you speak about it upfront so that brokers would know where they want to place the case. Ideally, most brokers will pick this up, but just in case they've not checked. So the important thing I always say is check your credit report, send your credit reports over, and then we'll be able to know what we need to do. That's very important. So not disclosing adverse credit, number 24, it's a big issue. Number 25 of this category is not disclosing beneficial owners. Some investors have like an opaque ownership. They don't want to declare who is the beneficiary owner of the property. So all of that brings a lot of confusion. So if you are having an investment and you have some investors sitting behind that doesn't want to be declared or shown, then that could be a red flag for a lot of lenders. So you want to make sure that you clearly explain that scenario to your broker so that they can check the implication of that. So that is category 3 of the bridging application mistakes. This is part of the 101 mistakes people make. We've done a lot of this. We've seen a lot of mistakes, and I thought it would be a good idea for us to share 101 mistakes that people make in auction. So if you have any question around auction, if you want to invest in auction, if you want to buy property in auction, please reach out to us on DM, on our Instagram page, Facebook page, LinkedIn, and everywhere else you can find us. We would help you to get clarity before you go to auction. If you've already gotten your auction, we would help you to make sure that we can speed things up. One of the reasons why Auction 360 was set up is for speed. Speed to ensure that you do not lose your deposit, speed to ensure that things move smoothly, and we do not leave any gaps uncovered. So that's the important thing. That's why we have the experience to share this 101 mistakes that people make. So one of the mistakes could cost you delay or could cost you the deals. So please be careful, be mindful. But if you're bidding in auction this week, next year, whenever, reach out to us and we'll be able to help you. My name is Dejinehan. I'm the author of Auction Demystified, and this will help you as well. It's on Amazon. You can get yourself a copy.